Welcome to ComSpark. Today we're in Dayton, Ohio, and we're talking to Craig Woolley, who's with Wright State University. Hi, Craig.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay today. So we got some questions for you today. The first thing I want to talk about, specific to your industry in the education sector, what challenges do you deal with on a daily basis that other industries don't? And how do you think they might learn from that, or what innovative things have you been able to use?
So being in higher education, we're facing a challenge when it comes to declining enrollment and declining budgets. So for the last few years, we have had definitely our share of budget cuts at our university and many across the country, actually. Those usually then translate into cuts to IT. So although we're being cut, we have more demand than ever on our services from all our customers, which is our students, our faculty, our staff, our 100,000 plus alumni, and many, many thousands of visitors that come to our campus, all coming wanting to use our technology and our services. So it makes it very difficult. We have had to find ways to be more efficient. So part of that, and in higher ed, this is not a usual thing. We're trying to standardize as much as we can on equipment and technologies that we use across the university. We're a large university of over 13,000 students. So that's not always easy, but by doing that, it has made us definitely more efficient and made us able to support different technologies in a much, I think, more efficient fashion. The other thing that we have been doing is trying to give our customers the ability to self-service themselves. So when they have technology needs they normally would have to contact IT for, we're utilizing some of the newer software. We use a platform called ServiceNow, which a lot of people have heard of.
Very familiar.
That definitely gives our customers that ability. We utilize some of the Microsoft products to allow them to install their own software instead of having to call us. So we look for different of the latest technology that we can use to help them be more efficient and not have to rely on us.
That's great. That's definitely things that other industries could learn from.
The other thing we do a lot of is we are asking our customers for feedback. So we get a lot of customer feedback, and we use that to guide our decision making in the future and to help us make sure we're tailoring our offerings to best meet their needs.
Oh, that's great. That makes a lot of sense. So now I'm going to ask you to talk a little bit about yourself and more focus on you. So as your career has matured, as you went through those years, what opportunities came to you that you leveraged, and how does that feed advice to other people as far as making sure they keep up with you?
So I was lucky enough to have one of my early bosses take an interest in me and really guide me towards being her successor when she retired. So I definitely tried to make sure that I stayed in her good graces and learned from her. So, the big thing is watching everybody, being observant and learning what they do to make themselves successful. I've been a believer that you always have to think of your organization first. You put the needs of the organization ahead of your own personal needs. And at the same time, you're also trying to make sure that you're helping all the people around you. And if you stick to those guidelines, I feel like the opportunities will present themselves to you, and as long as you stick to those types of, I think, morals, you will get more and more opportunities in the future. And that's what I've been able to do. But it did require that initial door being opened from somebody who takes an interest in you.
And appreciating that mentor. That's a really great point.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a really great point. So we're talking about technology leaders today as opposed to other types of leaders. So finance leaders, accounting leaders, HR leaders. What do you think technology leaders have as a challenge that's unique or different from other types of leaders, and how have you dealt with that?
Well, I think technology leaders, especially higher ed technology leaders, we work with, again, all of our students, faculty, and staff. And in a higher ed environment, you have to do a lot of consensus building. So you might want to do something, especially in IT security. You might want to lock things down quite a bit and just say this is the way it's going to be. It doesn't always work that way in higher ed. There is such a wide variety of uses, all the research that's happening, all the things that the students are bringing onto campus, that it doesn't make it easy to just do a top-down, this is the way it's going to be. So you have to really build consensus. You have to work with your customer base. You have to work with your faculty and staff to make sure you understand their needs, which is something I alluded to earlier, and make sure that what you are doing is still providing what you need as an IT organization as best you can, but is also take into account their needs. It's not as easy as just saying, this is the way it's going to be, this is what we're going to do. But those are, I still think, good skills that translate anywhere, is the consensus building and,
That's a great point.
and really relying on your customers for that.
So what I'm hearing is technology leaders have to compromise.
Absolutely.
You spend a lot of time doing that.
Especially in higher ed.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Wow, Craig, thank you so much for your time today and answering my questions. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for joining us today, and if you're interested in more information, please visit comspark.tech.